Oh, hi. I forgot to do the countdown.
Hi, we're just sitting here.
Oh, yeah, it's been a day.
You know, it's funny that week, the first week I was by myself,
Mm-hmm.
I hit go live and I did the countdown, but I never hit the second go live.
Oh,
So the whole countdown went and
mm-hmm.
I started talking and then I went, that's not doing anything. So I did it all, but then I forgot to do the countdown the second time. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I'm out of practice. Yep.
yeah, well. Hello.
Hello, hello,
Welcome to
hello.
SNL. Here we
Welcome to
are.
SNL. No funny countdown, no fancy music today. We're just
We're just
Johnny on the
here.
spot.
We are just here. So, hey, what's happening?
Oh, yep. And we were like a tad bit early, so it's been a week.
Already.
We videotaped all day today. Um,
It was hard
for
work. It was very
Kimberbell.
hard.
Yeah,
Yes.
we did the July project and the August project for the
digital dealers. So those
mystery.
videos are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Check that one off our list.
Check and check.
Check and check.
Yes, and I will load them into YouTube tomorrow, but they won't go live.
They won't go live until they're supposed to.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So next week, Wednesday, we'll have our July
video in the morning.
It
will be available.
Yes. And then you'll get your fun, fancy designs in your email on the 1st. And then, yeah, so it's been, we've been doing the shop hop. So it
has been so much fun meeting so many new people.
Yeah.
That didn't know we were here.
Right.
So it's been a lot of fun to meet. You know, some of them were like, I've lived in Ann Arbor my whole life and I didn't know you were here.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know you sold fabric.
Right.
Or whatever it happened to be. So it's been really great meeting so many new people. And of course, seeing all our favorite regulars and whatnot.
And some regulars that have moved slightly further out and haven't been back in a while.
Yeah, they are making the rounds everywhere. So they stopped back in. So it's been a lot of fun seeing so many new and so many familiar faces that might have been a second or two since we've seen them.
Yeah.
So,
and we've been busy doing lots of online orders. So it's really nice to see a whole bunch of people in the store again, and hordes of people at a time, which is kind of nice.
It is fun.
Oh, hey, we left the
you
phone
got a phone.
Here. Yep.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job. It's okay. It's just a phone.
Always rings while we're live.
It's almost infallible that happens.
It definitely.
If there's a phone anywhere near us and we're live, it will ring.
Yes, it will. Hey, Miss Joan.
Hello, Miss Joan.
Oh goodness. Yeah, and it's not storming at the moment.
No, but I had curly hair this morning.
Yeah, you went out for lunch. And
I went and got, when we went, it was just sprinkling. But when we came back, it was
a downpour.
It was wet.
Yeah.
Yep. And I was able to actually wipe most of the water. Like my shirt didn't absorb it right away.
Yeah.
I was able to wipe most of the water off. But my hair didn't survive. The curl did not survive. So, oh well.
Right. What you gonna do?
I brushed it out. Here I am, au naturel.
Oh, good.
Don't do that. I am so really, really tired today.
Oh
my goodness.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, just don't mind us. We'll try to stay awake. We'll try not to bore ourselves to sleep.
We're so riveting. It's just crazy. So, without further ado, we have done all kinds of moving around in the store, ordering new products, all kinds of fun things, and prep for the shop hop, just to make sure that we have a lot of fresh things for all of our regulars that were coming in, that there would be something new for them to see and shop for. And then if you are new to us, then you're getting a whole bunch of fun to check out. So we are excited. We brought a few things over here to kind of show you guys some of the things that are new. Last week we talked about Tula Pink, which was new. And we've got the half yard bundles available now. And we showed you all of those beautiful prints. It is very fun fabric. Very fun fabric.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about the next collection.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's the thing about collections, right? There's always another one coming
there's
on.
always
And
another
they
one.
kind of show it to us right at the same time that the current one is coming in. They're like, oh, here's the next one. And we're like,
but I want that now, you know. So yeah, we've definitely got
and that one is like gray and black.
it is a gray work.
Yep.
So it's a gray base, but it still has fun prints, and then it has the True Colors more simplistic prints, and you have to stop doing that because
I'm so sorry.
well,
Yep.
okay. So sorry. See all my molars.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tula Pink is going to have, I'm really looking forward to that. As I mentioned last week, the gray with the white owls is like, I really, really like that one. I'm going to have to buy a bunch before somebody else takes it all. But I want to make pillowcases and I don't know what else, but I really like that one. And the next set is kind of reminiscent of that. It's got that gray base with the different prints and the colors and the rainbows and the fun.
Yep.
And then we do still have some basics. We got to get that cart close.
Yeah.
Figure out what else we need so we can get those other basics back into. So Tula Pink is definitely new. But since we talked about it last week, we didn't bring, I don't think.
I did not.
Bring anything over this week. So that's all we're going to say about Tula.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Batiks.
Yep.
We got more batiks.
We got
we have a few like randos.
Yeah,
right?
we got like 6 or 8 like solid-y-ish batiks that had been on back order from the first run that we placed. Yep. So we did get a few more fillers. Hayden was saying we need some red and some black to fill in, so then we have like the whole
we have a little bit more range
of colors.
We have a couple of those, but you know, like when we went through the rainbow, kind of like, oh, let's get a red, let's get an orange, let's get a But that was very random, even by itself. So we definitely have every intention of adding to that collection as well. I think we had around 50, so we probably have around 60 now, something in that range. So it's growing. We have definitely had a lot of interest and people checking that out, and some yardage purchased off of those. I had forgotten how much I like batiks until I started folding all of the fat quarters. And I was like, oh, I like this one. And oh, I like that one. Oh, I'm going to have to get me some of that. What am I going to do with that? You know? My brain's just been kind of going all over the place with all of these new fabrics and fun things.
Yeah.
So, and we have our Michigan pillow. And
yeah, we sold out of, we're almost out of the Michigan color, the U of M Michigan color. We are out of the green, but we are working on
replacing. We have to sub a few things in because the reason we stopped where we stopped was because we ran out of fabric.
Yep.
So we are working to get those back in stock. It'll still have the same vibe. They're just maybe one or whatever slightly different print behind one of the colors. But that has been very popular. We've sold out of it twice now. So that's been really fun. So thank you to everybody who's picked that up.
Only the 18th. So.
And it's only June 18th. So yeah, we're still at the beginning. So yeah, so that is new. That is not over here. We briefly talked about it. Tucker had me show it the one week. So
yep.
So we've had some fun. Should we start small?
Sure.
Sorry,
want me to go to that camera?
Oh, sorry. I apologize. Whew, that just came out of nowhere. This sounds great.
Yep.
So you can see my pile of goodies over here.
Yeah.
So I guess we can just start at the top and work our way. So we have brought in some stickers. This is not all of them. This is just a little collection. This Michigan one has been very popular. I think this one's your favorite.
I like big hoops.
Blocks.
Or blocks, yes.
Yeah. And then this is a very nice looking little sticker. You can put these anywhere. Machines, bags, computers, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I actually have a whiteboard on the wall that I just put stickers on. The whiteboard, that's what that's for. That's why I got it. I got that idea from my daughter.
Nice.
I stole it. Do we need what is she?
I'll get it in a second.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, so the stickers are very popular. We also have a Leabu sticker, so that's an option as well.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of sticker options up there. So, and then I think I'll try to put some links up as we're talking about things.
Okay.
So, Marilyn has questions about Kimberbell, but we have some Kimberbell stuff coming up.
Okay. So we'll just keep going for the moment.
Just keep going. Yep.
So these are the samples that we have in store of the Punch Needle Plus. So the Plus is the fabrics and the embellishments. That's what makes Kimberbell's a little bit different than maybe somebody else's. This is one that is being done just on a stretched wooden frame, and then this one is inside of a hoop. The hoop, the fabric, everything does come in the kits along. This is literally a purchase the kit, get everything that you need to make whatever that happens to be. So this one had a lot of different stitches, if you will. I guess that's what they're called. And this one has the little berries and then a tag with some fabric here for the bow. And that is, like I said, the samples that we have out. So we do have a very nice collection of different options. This is one of the newer ones. This was, I think, 2 months ago.
Yep.
Something like that. So as I was saying, everything is included when you purchase a punch needle kit. This particular one comes with the project bag, which I have to tell you, these are really nice bags.
They're really nice.
You can use them for so many different things.
Yeah.
This one is on that 8x8 stretched cloth frame, which is like this here. The tool and threader, the water soluble pen to actually put the pattern onto the monk's cloth, pattern and video instruction, 2 embroidery needles, an embroidery needle threader, the ladybug button, which is this little guy right here. They don't all have buttons. It just depends on the individual pattern itself. And then all of the different yarns, and you get different amounts of yarn based on what's being created. So everything that you need is in the bag. It just makes it simple. You can literally just pick it up, take that bag anywhere, and you have everything that you need.
Yep.
It's just really, really great. We have all of our punch needles on special in store. There was no way for me to make this coupon online and have it work. But if you would like to place an order and use the sale, just send us an email or give us a call, and we'll be happy to take care of that for you over the phone. The more you buy, the more you save. So if you purchase 2 different kits, you get 10% off both. If you purchase 3, you get 15% off all 3. And if you purchase 4 or more, you get 20% off each of those different kits. So it's a great time to stock up, maybe get some Christmas presents ready and that kind of thing. So Punch Needle Plus, it's a lot of fun. And I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. It's a lot of fun to stab something over and over again and not get in trouble.
It is.
And it's very therapeutic.
It is.
So I really have enjoyed doing these. I made the little gnome for Joyce for her birthday, and it's sitting in her house. It looks so cute. So there's lots of different styles, and you can just certainly pick out the ones that float your boat. What you got going?
I'm just putting up.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to talk?
No, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want me to talk?
No,
you can type.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So this is a adorable little. It is little. It's not a massive finished size, so it does have the size here. It's 24.5 by 32.5, so it's not huge, but it's a beautiful little pattern. You can see. I don't think there's too much glare on there. But it is gingham. So we've got some fabrics and then also some charm packs here that have gingham in them that you can make this really cute pinwheel and flowers out of that. And that is originally 60 down to 42. And everything is in there for the front. So everything for the top and the binding, the pattern is also included. It just doesn't have the backing.
What did we call that?
Probably that.
Okay. Let's try.
Doot. That one.
There it is.
Right there. Yep. All right. So while she is getting the link for that, that is by Lori Holt too. I didn't mention that. I'm sorry. So this is a Lori Holt pattern, and the little, I don't know why they have to have bees on them, but the little charms are Riley Blake fabrics. So while you're
Marilyn mentioned that she really liked our punch needle display at the store.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. You. I really like where they're at right now too.
Yeah, we've moved them in lots of different
places. We have tried multiple different things, and this is my favorite place so far. So thank you for saying that. That's lovely. I just wanted to bring these out. So I talked about tile scenes a little bit ago, and I was attempting to finish this square while we were live, and I didn't quite finish because they take time, and we were talking and yada yada. But I wanted to just point out, this is one 12-inch strip and then width of fabric of that Moda shimmer that I was talking about. And I have 6 different tiles that fit all through there. So you can see that I just slid it down and rehooped. I didn't cut in between each piece. We talked about that, but I didn't have a sample to actually show about what I was talking about. But the other thing that I wanted to mention, I said that I numbered mine so that once I had them cut and set out, I knew which one it was, because they can sometimes look a lot alike when there's not an actual building or something like that in there. So these have all been numbered. And I just take, they're going to be on the back, so you're not going to see it. I literally write number 5, number 4, 3, 2, 1, and then that random one was 13. I picked that one because it had the least amount of stitches. I thought maybe I could get it done, but unfortunately I wasn't fast enough. But I just wanted to show you guys that, since I actually had a piece that was there. I've been working on that, so I thought, well, what better time than when we're just showing random things?
Random things, yeah.
Tend to show that random things. So that is just a couple of actual visuals of some things I talked about a couple weeks ago. So, all right, let's go over here. What do we got? Cotton strapping, so strap webbing. Sorry, I blended words. That's allowed, right? So we have this available in navy, black, and I believe white. I don't think we have any other colors, but I could be wrong. This is 1 inch wide, and then there's 3 yards in each container that we've got here. This is, you know, your bag making and those kinds of things. So we've been asked about these things randomly. And as we've mentioned before, especially with Joanne's closing, there have been like I'm really looking for this and I don't know where to find it.
Yep.
If you ask us, we'll add it to our list. And if we get asked enough and we can make it work, we'll try to bring it into the store.
Yep.
So this was one of those things. So again, we have 3 different colors. It's 100% cotton, and you can use that for anything that you really want. But the idea, I believe, for the most part, was bag making and things of the like. Yes?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep moving things. These are so cute. So these are little tags that you can add to product that you have created.
Yeah.
So this one says, quilting is my superpower. And I think that they all say that. I don't think this particular one has different.
I think you're correct.
I do believe that all of these are the same label. I was looking to see if it said how many were in here, and 8. So there are 8 of those in there, but how cute to personalize that and add that to your little, to the edges of something that you have made, and to personalize that. The thing that I always get a kick out of is, like, babies love tags.
Yeah.
So, you know, even if you're thinking, oh, I probably shouldn't put it on there because it's a baby quilt, put it on there, because they love that. They like to chew on them. They like to pull on them. It's really, really great. And this one's super cute. Again, it's quilting is my superpower. And that is a package of 8 for $9.50. So do we have any other ones over there? Or is that the only one we have at the moment?
I think that's the only one we have at the moment.
Of that. But I do believe we have Kimberbell's tags as well.
Yeah.
Which are very different than that.
Yes.
I'm guessing you didn't grab that one, though.
I did not.
But we do have Kimberbell tags that you can add on as well. And speaking of Kimberbell, this is new screen mesh. And then we do actually have the hoops that coordinate with this as well. So there is a new event coming up. It is Hello Pumpkin, and that will be stitching on screen mesh and placing that into an embroidery hoop. So that's the reason behind this new product. But the package comes with the 5 different colors: candy apple, champagne, bubblegum, honeydew, and grapefruit. Anybody hungry?
Right.
If you weren't, you might be now. So
I think
sorry.
they were hungry when they were naming those.
I know, they must have been, right? So these are really great. We do actually have some mesh that we have in store.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say what we have over there is gray or black, or maybe both.
Yeah.
We had gray, black, and white at one point. I'm not sure what we have left. I have thoroughly enjoyed stitching on mesh. You can put it in any frame that you want. It doesn't have to be an embroidery wood frame. It can be literally a picture frame or something. And just, you can either staple it in there, glue it in there, or sometimes they have the little prongs that will hold it in there. But you would want it to be taut inside of that.
Yep.
The sample that we actually have over by our original one is that adorable octopus that says multitasking is the ability to screw up multiple things at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just so dang cute. So that's the sample that we have in store. But this can be a lot of fun. And again, we do have hoops that you can get as well. But the idea in those products are coming from a new event.
Yeah.
We did not book that event. With everything else we had going on, we just kind of said we're going to skip that one. But there is a Christmas one I would like to try to get on the calendar. We have to look our dates. We have just been so crazy around here. We haven't had a chance to look forward that far in the calendar. But the new Christmas one we do, I am hoping to do. Maybe virtual only, I don't know. But
yeah.
I think that would be a good one. It's a 2-day.
Yeah.
And I always like their one. I like Christmas.
Right.
But the 2-day event is nice. That you get a lot of stuff in there. It's not just a 1 or 2 thing. You get quite a few options, which I always like.
Yeah.
So I really like this one. There's a couple new Riley Blake USB patterns. This is the only one we have at the moment. But somebody asked me about the other one, which is the only reason I actually know these things, because I don't generally know these things.
Yeah.
But this one is the Americana, and we do have the layer cake. We have some yardage. I think we have 8 different bolts for like your backing of your pillow and that kind of thing that you could pick out what you would like that to go with. And then we have charm packs as well. So we have lots of fabrics that you can use to create this. It's not just the pillows that you get the pattern for. There's actually a multitude of patterns that are in here. And these are on a USB. So these are going to be stitched in the hoop. Yep. Not standard piecing. And you have a 5x7 stitchable area for all products, a table runner, the 2 throw pillows that you do see up here. There's a wreath that you can kind of see here. And then there's a door banner. The door banner also has a 6x10 field. And then the table centerpiece has a 5x7 field as well. So all of those fabrics, again, we do have, you can kind of see, I know we have a terrible glare right in the camera corner there. So I'm trying to get outside of it. But, so you've got the words are so hard. It's probably the table runner.
Yeah, or the wall hanging.
Or a wall hanging, yep, however you want it to go. You've got that little pieces of the pillow and some decor and things. So lots of fun in that one.
So many different ones.
And that one is a Riley Blake. Like I said, there's multiple patterns. That one is an 85 and 69 cent embroidery pattern. All right. This seems very silly, but guess what?
We have zippers.
We got zippers.
We got so many zippers.
We have a lot of zippers. So the reason that I have 2 is because we have 2 sizes as well. So we have a rainbow of fruit flavors.
Yes, we do.
Since we're talking food, we'll go that route. And we have them available in 22-inch and 14-inch. Very reasonably priced, and they're all right out on the wall, so you can match your fabrics right to them. They're not in a package that you can't, you have to look through the plastic or anything like that.
Yep.
They literally are on the wall just like this, so you can very easily make sure you're getting the right color for whatever your project is. The 14-inch is $1.99, and the 22s are $2.49. So really great options there. Pillow making, bag making, whatever it is. We
Mm-hmm.
do also have, but we have had by the yard,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got those available in a couple different color options as well. So there's some other options over there, but this was in response to a lot of people coming in and asking about zippers. Well, where am I going to get my zippers now? And so we looked into, we found these. There are more 14s.
Way more 14s, yeah.
Than the 22s, but there is a very nice selection of both.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
And we bought the whole collections. It's not like we only bought part of the 22s. That's the whole shebang.
Yep.
We bought all colors of all of those things. So this one is a lot of fun. This is a new quilt kit. This center section is a panel. You don't actually have to piece or create those letters and all of those things. The center section is a panel, but then you also get the, I think there's 2 jelly rolls and then some yardage. So the yardage is of like the white pieces, and then the jelly rolls are of all of those squares. So you're going to make the border piece of that, and then you would have the whole thing. So in here, you get all of that, and you get this adorable box. And then there's the border as well. So you get fabric yardage as well as the jelly roll, as well as the printed panel, excuse me, for that center.
It's so cute.
It is so cute. SEW sew.
Yes.
And the entire piece is only $89.99. We got a nice selection of these. I don't remember exactly. We have sold a little bit of it, but we still have a decent number. So there's definitely an option there. I'm kind of saving that one for last. All right. Is this the last other than this?
It looks like it. Okay. Might be. Yeah.
So Quilters Select have been some of our favorite rulers for a very long time. One of the complaints that people had wasn't about the ruler itself. It was about being able to see through the ruler on some of their fabrics, because they have always had a yellow tint to them. They came out with a special collection a couple months ago that was pink.
Yep.
But most of those are also sold out. And they came out with the clear. So these are called Crystal. This particular one that I'm holding is a 4.5 by 18. It runs $34.99. This is a non-slip ruler, and it is a truly non-slip ruler. When you place that on and there's plastic that's blocking this, your fabric actually moves with the ruler. It's that good of a grip.
Yep.
Not saying you can't pick it up, tilt it, and move it. But when you want to turn to get a corner or something, you just turn it and everything stays right where it's at.
Yeah.
It is such a wonderful tool. And if you have ever struggled with getting that perfect cut, this is a ruler that can help fix that. So it is now available in a couple different sizes. I don't know. Did you just do the whole page?
Yeah, there's 2. There's 4.5 by 18, and then we have 8.5 by 18.5.
Okay.
So those are the two.
The two that are currently available in the crystal.
Yes.
There's a multitude of sizes still available in the yellow. The pink is almost sold out everywhere. We can't even really order much of that anymore. But I happened to talk to them, and there's a rumor that was confirmed by them. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to say that.
Yeah.
But they will be bringing the pink back.
Yeah.
But it'll be later this fall.
Yeah.
So
which kind of makes sense. They'll probably bring it out for like breast cancer awareness again.
Probably in
that
October.
Yep.
So this is a fantastic ruler. And if you were struggling with that yellow, it is a wonderful fix for that problem. So you can have all of the wonderful features without having the yellow tint to it. So I still have a hot mess over here, but this has been an interesting little conundrum.
Yeah. Do we want to hold that up maybe behind us?
Yeah.
Might be easier. So I still have to put the final border on it, but it is, this was one of those like Hoffman Dream Big.
The Dream Big flower, right?
Yeah, which wasn't quite as big
was supposed to be like the Dream Big flower that we have up on the wall. At least that's what we thought we were buying.
Yeah.
But when it came in a 20-inch instead, which was mildly different than our original plan.
Yep.
About half the size of what we thought it was going to be. So we talked and we came up with some different ideas, and we talked measurements and things. So there will be a quilt kit that will get you this, and there'll be, of course, the pattern instructions of how to cut what where.
Yep.
But there's the main piece in the center, and then you guys can probably tell, but maybe not. This is the same piece cut in quarters, and then it's in the corners of, so it's kind of shooting out in each piece there. And then we've got some cute little stars that have pulled out the colors that are in there. So there is
there will be a quilt kit coming.
A quilt kit coming. We haven't got a price on it yet because
no,
we haven't totaled out exactly how much
I was
each
working
fabric.
on it, but I ran out of time today. It'll be about 48 by 48 when it's finished. So there'll be, you know, the little blue border will be on the outside as well. And we're going to play 52 card pickup with our thread.
Do you know how many things I have dropped, tripped, fallen over, or dumped on the floor in the last week?
That many?
We just added one more. I did it again.
Good job, Lisa. Good job.
Oh, well. I backed up a little too far and hit the box, and it wasn't on there very well.
No, it was not. I'm
going to need one of those. So however many we need to have a piece for me. I really, really like that. We both, just the color of the flower itself was our colors.
Yeah.
And so we were both like, oh, this is really great. Let's get this bolt. We asked, you know, how big is it?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, it's like the yard. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll take it. And
then it
wasn't. So you'll get 2 of the panels in the quilt kit.
Yep.
And then all of the coordinating pieces to go with that as well. So you did a great job getting that all in there. It looks really, really cute, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to make one. I'm not sure when that'll be, but I can't wait.
Well, I should have all the kinks worked out. Oh, one of the things that I have discovered is that when my brain is not, when I am not here, like when I'm physically here, but my brain is someplace else, quilt math is not something that I can do.
No. Yeah, you were really cute. You're like, it's not coming out.
Like, I can't math it today.
So we worked together and we got there.
Mathing out.
We got there. It was all that mattered.
Yeah.
So lots of fun things around here. We also have a quilt kit from an Annie's quilt book of a sampler, and we did a quilt kit with that. And there's a lot of new things. If you haven't been in a little while, and even if you were here not that long ago, we've added a lot. We ordered a lot of different things to bring in for the shop hop, just so that there would be fresh things for everybody. And it's definitely been a lot of fun talking about them and showing them around. And
yes. And then one of Marilyn's other questions was, do we have any more information about our retreat?
Not a lot.
No. In fairness, I was out for a few weeks.
Yeah. So everything that we've been kind of working on has we had to put a pin in, and it kind of has been pushed. So we have a very almost filled idea of what the projects are going to be.
Yep.
We have to figure out budget-wise, because we have a budget of what those all have to fit in there. And then if we have room, we can add 2.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at, is getting the kits figured out dollar-wise, so that we know if we can give you more.
There are still spaces, but I suspect that in July, we will start showing some of the finished projects so that you guys can see them. It will not likely be June, but
unfortunately,
but it is able to be closer to the very top of my list. The only other thing that is on my list of things to do that is ahead of the shop hop thing is I had to not cancel, but I postpone
a couple of your quilt classes.
Some of the quilt classes because
you weren't here.
I wasn't here, and I had no internet. I had internet, but it was like
not gonna get her online.
Might as well have been dial-up. So there was no staying on a video chat for any length of time. So And I thought that was going to be at the top of my list yesterday, but my life had other plans. But it's calming down. So
it just keeps coming.
That's right. So we should be able to start working on more.
And if I can stop dropping things, I'll be doing a lot better.
Yes. I think our maximum amount of participants at the retreat was 40, right? Yep, 40. So we're a little more than half full, and so slow and steady. But I think some people are definitely waiting to see what our projects are. Our hotel block, I think, expires August 3rd.
Okay.
I think it's about maybe a little later than that, but about it's a little more than a month before the event. And then they'll still, if they still have room.
If you've booked it, it's already in that dollar amount. But if you haven't, then you're just an open booking versus an our block booking.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Yep. Thank you, Sandra.
And staying at the hotel is not a requirement. It is at the hotel. All of the food is from the hotel, so on and so forth. But you don't have to stay there. So if you're local and you want to drive in, by all means, that part's not like locked in. It's not like the whole thing.
Nope. The only thing that will be locked in is your stuff in the room.
Yes, and at whatever time we all decide I can't keep my eyes open anymore.
Yeah.
You got to go to bed. We're gonna lock the door behind us, and we'll reopen it in the morning, and everybody can come back in. So everything can be left right as is, and versus having to pack things up and relay out every day is not fun. Yep. So everything can stay just as it is, and you can play. And then just walk away, get some sleep, jump in the pool, whatever happens to be your thing.
Right.
And then come back in the morning and start all over again.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. So, that, like I said, that'll be back up on the top of our list.
I'm dangerous.
Pretty soon. And we should start having stuff for you to see sample-wise to get you excited about.
I dropped a sticker too.
Next month. So, which was still plenty of time to sign up if you're still on the fence.
And I think we're going to have a bag class option. If you would like to make a bag, we'll have, I think she said she can make that work.
She definitely said she could.
So I think that'll be fun. Again, not a mandatory, but something that you can be like, I want to do that, and you can participate. There'll be some embroidery demo type things. Again, not necessarily part of your kit that you have to have an embroidery machine to do, but see how it works. If you have an embroidery machine, I mean, we haven't worked out all of those details. That's the kind of thing. Do we have room to put that in the kit? Is there? I guess we'll find out.
We will. Yeah.
So lots of fun things. We definitely are full of ideas.
Yes.
And
we're always full of something, aren't we?
Full of something. But and the bulk of it we have pretty much nailed down. This is what we're going to do here. This is what we're going to do here. It's just we haven't priced everything out because we haven't found fabrics.
That's been a challenge.
It has been a challenge.
And then enter tariffs.
Yeah.
So timing was perfect. There was like a little bit of a freak out for a minute where everybody was
freaking out,
raising everything like crazy, but
it's calmed itself down, and they've kind of all like, okay, this is what we're going to do, and this is where we're going to stay.
Yeah. So hopefully that
we can actually budget with that information though.
Yeah.
So, can I believe I did that? That's not true. I can totally believe I did that.
And if you are going to be on this side of town, or maybe our hours usually just totally suck for you, we are open this Sunday.
We are.
From 11 to 4. So if you can't normally get to the shop, but you are free on Sunday, stop in. We're open because of the shop hop, but I mean, if the door is unlocked, it doesn't. You
don't have to be a hopper to come in.
No.
If we're open, we're gonna let you in.
That's right. Come in.
So, and we are also open slightly later on Saturday for the shop hop.
Yes.
But again, anybody's welcome to come in. So yeah.
Yeah, we're staying open until 4 on Saturdays for
So
June and
Mondays
July.
from 10 till 7, Tuesday through Friday from 10 till 5, Saturday 10 till 4, and then this Sunday and July 13th, we are open from 11 to 4 on Sunday.
Yep.
Just those 2 days, though, not every week.
Yep.
So
yeah, come in and see us.
Absolutely. It's been so fun seeing so many of you guys that we, it's been a second and they were like, I'm here again.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah, isn't it supposed to be like 105 or something this weekend? We'll have the air on.
We'll have the air on for sure.
Otherwise, I'll be panting in the corner.
She'll be holding the fan. And
I'll be splashing myself with water with a fan. Mister.
We're going to have a slip and slide outside. We'll just...
yeah.
I can trip onto it and slide down. No problem.
No problem.
I got that down pat. No problem at all. Oh, for crying out loud.
Pam is disappointed that we will not have the Hello Pumpkin event. Boo-hoo.
I'm sorry. There's only so many things we can physically manage right now. And that it just was, we had to look at it and say, we're not going to be able to make that work.
Yeah.
So there haven't been very many that we have completely just passed on.
Right.
Actually, this might be the first.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not to say that we won't ever do it.
But it's not going to be like we usually do it like almost the first weekend they're available.
Yeah.
And it just, between conventions and vacations and all of the different things that happen around here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it just wasn't going to happen. So I'm sorry, Pam. It's not personal, I promise.
No.
But you guys know I love the Kimberbell events. It's just reality sometimes comes back and smacks you in the face and says, nope,
Yeah.
you can't do any more than you're already doing. So, but I will make sure that Christmas one gets in there somehow. I don't know when, but it'll get in there. So,
yeah. Well, I think that's about it.
I think so too. So, we will go ahead and early for a change.
I know.
Crazy. And if you guys ever have questions, you know how to find us. You can shoot us an email at stitching@Leabu, which is literally like right there at the moment, stitching@LeabuSewingCenter.com. Calling us,
Email.
in comments, anything. We'd love to hear from you. If you have a question, we'd love to help you out. So, yeah.
That's it.
So come hop. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.